grab that, and that. Okay. Oh, shut that door. Man, it's nasty out this morning. It's cold, windy. Let's jump in the tractor. Okay. All right, we need to make our way up this hill and around the pivot arc and get up on top of the hill up there. All right, you guys, today we're helping out our neighbor. We've got our tractor hooked up to their 20-foot Great Plains drill right there, and we got that thing loaded with green peas. And so what we're gonna do for him today is we got this pivot right here, this field. I don't know how big it is. I'm gonna guess maybe about 40 acres. We're gonna seed this field to the green peas for him today. So here we go and do that. 4-wheel drive is already on. It's a good deal. Probably put that into low range. We'll click over to 6th gear and go ahead and lower these drills. This is a nice set of drills. I do like them. There we go. All right. Alright, once we get straightened out right here, we're going to go ahead and jump out and see how much seed we got. We might need a refill. Oh, right there. We're going to stop. Oh, jeez. Man. These brakes are really nice. Alright. Oh, man. Alright, just a heads up. It's going to be really windy out there, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear anything I'm saying, but we'll just have a look. Oh, shot that. Man. Okay, let's come back here real quick. I should have lowered the drills. Oh no, it looks like we got a decent amount of seed left. We could go a couple more rounds and then we'll fill up. Let's have a look at this one. Actually, this one's pretty low right there. You know what? We could move some seed over like that, but I think what we're going to do is just go ahead and fill up right now since that one's pretty low. Break a leg. All right, let's get back in here. Man, just windy out. All right, so the truck is right down there, if you can see. Got to go down a pretty steep hill right there to go fill up. So here we go. Yeah, this hill right here, it's just this one hillside right here is always just a little bit sketchy because it's incredibly steep. I mean, the camera doesn't really do it justice, but it gets a little hairy going across this thing sideways when you're planting. And there we go. That's perfect. All right, and let's jump out. Okay, let's get these things filled up and then get back in the tractor. we're gonna have to back up a little bit. Just gonna get repositioned a little bit closer. All right, that looks pretty good. Engage the PTO. Go ahead, lift the bed up. All right, that's probably good right there. There we go. All right, let's go have a look. Stick this thing up in there. Oh man, look at that. This pea is about to go over right there, and look, not one pea is on the ground. We're cutting it pretty close right there. All right, let's get filling. Okay. Oh, climb up there. All right, there we go. Got her all filled up. Level it off a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and let it down. Okay. Shut that. All right, take the earplugs out. Now that we're done filling, let's get back in the tractor. Oh, it is so much nicer in here. Jeez, what a day. All right, here we go. We're gonna head back up this steep hill. Hopefully we don't do a wheelie. I don't think that would happen. Actually, one time when I was rotary hoeing this field, I tried going up this part of the hill, just straight up it, and I actually did do a wheelie in the tractor. The front tires were coming off of the ground, and so I had to kind of just slowly make my way back down the hill. Hold up. Oh my goodness, we can't even make it up this hill. Well, let's try putting the diff lock in and see if that helps. Oh man, I mean that helped a little bit, but not enough. We're gonna have to back down this hill, like I was just saying. I don't know how much weight these drills can hold when they're totally filled up, but it's got to be something like, I don't know, maybe 3,000 pounds or so. And then I don't know what these drills weigh themselves, but obviously it's enough where this tractor's not heavy enough and we don't have enough traction to actually make it up the hill right there. So we're gonna go around over here, find a different way up this steep hill. All right, let's try right here. Put the diff lock on. Oh my goodness. No, we're gonna stop before we make a whole bunch of ruts in their field. Unbelievable. All right, let's go ahead and back down once again. We need to get some duals on this tractor or something because we're not making it anywhere. All right, so next plan is we're gonna go all the way to the end of the field here where it's a little bit less steep of a hill, and I'm pretty sure we can make it up this one. Okay, we're gonna put the diff lock on going up this hill. Now I did make it up this hill coming out here for the first time, but the drills weren't all the way full. They were maybe halfway full, so we got maybe another 1,500 pounds or so of peas in here. And it looks like we're making it. That's good. I'll take the diff lock off. There we go. Alright, you guys, we are working closer and closer to that really steep part of this hill here. And coming up to it on these passes, we're actually starting to drift a little bit with the tractor. It's getting pulled downhill. So it may end up being that we can't even seed this steep part of the hillside sideways. We may have to do something like just go straight down it. Just make a couple loops and go straight down it, because, you know, we can't go up it. And we may not even be able to go sideways alongside it. So we'll find out here in just a few more passes. But as you can tell, right now things are getting pretty steep. Now right down here, that is the steep part of the hillside. We're going to just slow it down a little bit right here. Maybe give a little bit of left brake. We are drifting. Okay, well, we made it on that pass, but like I said, that's not even the steepest part. Okay, here we go. Back down. Alright, we just gotta pay real close attention to what we're doing here. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the drill right now. Okay, let's get lined up on this pass. Put the diff lock on. We're making it nicely. Not gonna lie, it's making me a little bit nervous thinking about going across that hillside sideways. But in all honesty, do you think we would be able to even flip this tractor? Like, that's, you know, 20 feet wide and there's a lot of weight on it. I don't know if it would have to be a pretty steep hillside to be able to flip the tractor and the drills. But then again, it is a very steep hillside. Okay, here we go on the next pass, and we are on a very steep hillside now. Man. Looks like we're making it though. Come up this side, don't drive off that cliff. But we'll get right alongside of it. There we go. That's looking nice. All right, here we go. Back down once again. I'm gonna drop a gear. Probably another one. Go ahead and let the drills down. Here we go. You can see our tire tracks right there from trying to come up. Okay. We're pretty sideways now. This is by far the steepest part. And I am surprised we're making it. It's a little sketchy right now, but I think we're okay. Oh yeah. Alright, we made it past the steepest part. Alright you guys, we just finished seeding the first half of this field. As you can tell, we made it through the very steep hillside without flipping this. That's a plus. And the next half of this field, it's relatively flat. There's no big steep parts on it. Oh, hold up. Oh man, let's go have a look at something real quick. Oh man, oh, it's windy. Shut that. Okay, I want to come back here, have a look at this. Man, this is getting real close. You can tell our Cat 3 quick hitch is just, oh man, yeah, it rubs on this hydraulic line of these drills here, but I don't think we did this damage to the hose. I think that's been done by a different tractor. It's very close though. We got to keep an eye on that just in case if we, like, I don't know, maybe flex over an uneven part of the ground and then this smashes down on the hydraulic line here, that might pinch it and actually break it open. All right, remember how I was just saying to watch that hydraulic line? Well, guess what? That just blew a hole in it. If I just tack the hydraulics, yeah, that is not good. So we got to get this line taken off right here and get it fixed before we can continue, because we can't even lift the drills right now as is. So all right, we're gonna stop right there. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay, get the parking brake up and armrest. Okay, let's get out. Door. All right, you guys, we have just finished seeding this field for our neighbor. I'm gonna climb up here real quick and see how much peas we got left in here. Ah, yeah, that's just what I wanted. Oh, don't jump in that pile of peas. That'll break your ankle right off. Okay, so yeah, I had those. So I filled the drills pretty much perfectly. Then I just went around about one round on the outside and just cleaned out the drills the rest of the way. There wasn't that much in them. I'm just gonna take these drills back to their farm, clean them out, vacuum them out for them, get them put away, unhook our tractor from it, take it back to our farm. Then I'll come back and grab our truck and we'll take that back to our farm. That's actually going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.